Morning everybody, how we doing? So we've got the first of the Audison gear into the Q7. Just adapted this standard pod to accept the 6.5 inch coaxial. Lovely looking speaker actually, it's really nice. Sound treated it inside and outside, obviously the door's got some sound deadening in. And I'm just going to make sure, because with the Audison kit, we're putting a Forza 8.9 in this, and it integrates kind of with the standard stereo on like a bit of a Y lead or a T harness as you call it, and that gives us the ability to take the sound out the stereo and run it back in off the amplifier with little fuss. So I'm just going to make sure, as we do with everything, you check that you've got the polarity around the right way, because what you don't want is the speakers to be out of phase and then you'll end up with sort of missing mid-range in the car. So obviously that's the correct way. Speaker pushing out on my little tester. Job's a good one. Here's our next standard speaker with its lovely terrible grille. Look at this shit, what's this about? But I'm dead excited for this one, as in the whole stereo, not just this door speaker. It's going to be pretty awesome. I think Steve's going to be well happy. He's my customer. Done quite a few cars for him, he's a good guy. A lot of his family cars actually, then his son's, wife's, his, van, now this. But I'm a bit excited for this one. Shall I discuss with you what we're putting in it? You want to see that? Let's do that. Get my light out. There we go. So this is the standard speaker, paper coned. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off this grill, this edge. I'm going to cut the speaker down to this edge here, and then I'm going to mount, once it's all trimmed out, I'm going to mount the new Audison. And there he is. I'm going to mount this one in that area once I've cut this down, but I'll show you that when we're done. So obviously he's having those in the back. We've got some new speakers coming for the front, but they're not here yet. And I've got this new, this is the Audison 8.9 bit, but this is the Forza. So this is double the power. Really cool bit of kit. Now the way that they do things is they give you this big extension, very clever, well thought out this, and they run this straight into the head unit on a T harness. So you can run your ins and outs of your stereo, nice and simple. So the head unit out goes out into the processor, back into the amplifier, and then into the car stereo with little as fuss as possible. It's a really nice idea, well engineered, and I do love their equipment because it just, if you're kind of like a bit of a techie, like a bit of an engineer kind of, it ticks all the right boxes. It's good stuff. But I'm going to cut this up and then we'll get back to it. Morning everybody, how are we? It's Alex ASC. Let me just get this radio turned down. La 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 la. There we go. How are we? We good? Good weekend? The workshop is rammed, as you can see. Lots of stuff going on. There's junk and crap and things everywhere. Audi's coming on. Started. The rear doors are done. Started running in all the cabling which we need. I've just started making the mounts for the tweeters, which are going to go in the dash because they're going to be active. We've got the base cube in. Box is finished. That's all in there. Looking all lovely. Nice and textured. That's alright, isn't it? And I'm just stripping stuff out, ready to get the amp in. We've got some of the signal cables there. I've got some more to run down that side. But yeah, he's in full swing. I've got this one back in. This one back in. You might have seen a video last time where I did the, you know, the shark thing. I did the piss taker, you know, jaws. So the van is back in. He's having some more bits and bobs done today. We've got, I'm real grubby as well, already started taking apart the front bumper. But we are putting some multicolored lights under the dash so it all lights up the cabin. He wants lights in the pockets so we can see in here. I've got to repair, I'll tell you what, I've got to repair the illumination here because this is broke. Yeah, LEDs in the pockets so we can see what's in there. Head unit we've already done. Under dash lights, so we've got some kind of multicolored thing going on in the dash. And then in the front we are putting a set of DRLs, daytime running lights, in the front bumper here. But unfortunately the joys of the tranny, it's a bit grubby under there. So yeah, I'm going to be wearing this one, I think. Just turn that light off. There we go. I've got some cool news actually. We've got some bits and bobs coming for the Chaser. So although I haven't finished the boot build yet, customers, turn my bloody toilet light off. Although I haven't finished the boot lid yet, because I'm making a boot lid. Although I haven't finished the boot build, I've ordered a big brake kit for the car. So this kind of shares the same brakes as my Lexus, the IS200, and it's kind of like a piston slider one side, but then this side kind of clamps, so it's like twin piston at the back of this one, then this is kind of solid, and as the pistons extend on the other side, this kind of clamps the disc, you know, kind of between it. They're known for sticking, they're known for being bad. Obviously the car's quite quick, but these brakes aren't the best. So you can kind of see a bit of bluing on the disc where I do get them quite warm. But I've got a big brake kit coming, so we've got some Lexus LXA, we'll find out. Some bigger discs coming, a conversion. So one of the guys on the JZX forum that I'm a member of, he's developed a like a bracket adjuster that gives you the option to run bigger calipers, bigger disc, bigger pads. Most people go for the LS, the 400 swap, which is like a two piston, like the earlier I think they call it the JZA80, the Supra one, similar to that. But most people do that kind of conversion, or you go aftermarket, like, you know, Stop Tech or somebody like that, K Sport. But the kits are, you know, they're 1,200 quid, so they're not cheap. But yeah, some clever soul has figured out where the disc sits, the caliper difference. Oh, that's one other thing. When you change for the LS kit, you've got to put in an adapter on the back of this that moves the caliper, and then you also need to change there's like a joint that you've got to change on the lower arm because it hits the caliper where it sits in situ. It's like a spacer, and I don't want to do that. So this kit's kind of bolt on new stuff, and it's a proper big caliper. It's from McGann RS Mark III. So I had one in the other day, and the brakes on it are massive. But it should look really nice on this. So we've ordered the Brembos for the front, the caliper brackets, the calipers, the pads, the new Lexus discs, and it also comes with on the kit the rear mounts. So same again, solid caliper carrier, piston one side, pulls and pushes the disc, pulls and pushes the pad at the same time, which, you know, is again poor braking. But the kit that I've bought also supplies the rears, so you can kind of put on like the Skyline rear Brembos, you know, or the Evo ones, that kind of style. So we're going to do a brake upgrade on it as well, so it should look quite nice. I just wait for the bits to get in. If I could do some other work, my work rather than customers' work. But that's it for now. I'm going to crack on. I will touch base with you in a bit when we are back and work has kind of got on a bit. All right, see you in a bit. No lie, already got a black. How are we doing, everyone? So he's done. Transit's done. I'll show you some bits and bobs. So we've got the DRLs in the front bumper. There we go. I'll turn them on in a minute so you can see they're quite bright. And they dim as well with the lights. Let's just put them on. So when you turn your car on, obviously they are quite bright. And then when you turn your headlights on, they dim. Oh, let's just turn that down. Quiet. Right. So in here, he complained that in these pockets, he couldn't see at night. So if you threw stuff in there, he'd lose it because obviously it was dark. So on the illumination, I put in some LEDs. Same on that pocket, so you can see at night. And also a little infrared eye. I put him in some mood lighting. So you've got like red, green, blue, orange, yellow, green, teal, purple. So it just lights up the front of the cab a bit, gives him a bit of a little look in here, because that's what he wanted. So this one's done. I'm going to give him a call now, get him to come pick it up. Q7's coming along great. We're getting all the cabling and stuff in, the box is looking fantastic. Unfortunately, we are still waiting on the front speakers coming in. They're on their way over from Italy, from Audison, so we're running in the tweeters ready for the active stuff, and I'll run the power cable backwards with the tweeter wire, and then that can all go to the amplifier in the back. But yeah, it's pretty well dismantled at the minute. But I'm hoping the boys at 4 can get this order soon, because I want to get it out this week. I don't want it in here anymore. I'm going to get paid for the job and get this one out. We've got some more big ones coming in, and I think that's about it. How are we doing, everyone? You're good? This is Snap on Tuesday. He's not been yet, still waiting. We just turned down this radio, get rid of some coffee cups. I'll shut this door. A bit chilly today. About 1 degree. Need some snow. There we go, that's better. So I've got, it's like a VW and Audi fest in here today. Got Touareg, or Touareg as they're called, and the Q7 is coming along. I'll show you that one in a minute. This one we're doing a reversing camera on it, so boot lock out, everything through. It's electronic tailgate, and then the interface to bring up the camera on the standard dash up there, which would be quite nice. The Q7 is coming on, so we are motoring. So we got the old sub box in, the amplifiers in, mostly wired up now. So I've got my tweeter line in, sub cable, other tweeter line in, speaker feeds in. We've got most of the interior back in now, so that's all back together, looking all lovely with my snap-on light. Love that thing, dead useful. So yeah, interior's back together. We've made some positioning. This is obviously where the sub box is going to go. I've given it a hoover out because he had various cobwebs and whatnot in there, and I made some little screw holes in the box so that when it's in the car it actually locates onto these 2 points here, stops it moving around, because I'm clever like that. We're still waiting on the front speakers. I messaged Jazz yesterday, he said they're on the way, but we are still waiting for the speakers. But the battery's all done, cable's all cable tied and run along. Tweeter stuff is ongoing, base knob is in. I've started making, squeeze through, I've started making the plastic templates for the tweeter stuff. So the tweeter's obviously going to go there with this little plastic piece that sits on these two location sort of IDs, and then we'll get the tweeter in the middle there, and then the cover goes over the top. Connected up to our cable and run that backwards, and then we're pretty much just cleaning, hoovering, rebuilding, getting it all back. But it's nearly done. I just need these damn speakers and then I can start tuning it. But we'll give it a bit of a clean. But yeah, I'm dead excited. I'm going to get to play with my Steve Mead stuff. So obviously the SMD stuff that I bought, we get to have a little play with that, tuning it up, getting it sounding right, and then I'm going to stick it on the processor on the audio control RTA. I'm going to stick it on there and have a play with it with this as well. So lots happening, haven't had time to touch the chaser, just, you know, cracking on, getting the work done. But I'll touch base with you in a bit when we've got this one done, and you can have a little nose at that and see what Snap-on say when they come in. See you in a bit. Evening everyone, how are we? It is 8 o'clock, 10 past 8. Fucking DPD, worst delivery company in the world. So the driver, I've been waiting for the camera for this thing all day. I had a delivery slot at about 1:30 this afternoon. I started chasing because I needed my delivery. And what they basically said was that I was the next drop and the guy would be with me soon. He was up in Old Town. I could see him on the tracker, the application that lets me view my driver. He was up in Old Town and was there for about 2.5 hours, blatantly around his mate's house, doing drugs, drinking tea, coffee, whatever. Wasn't working, couldn't be bothered, and little old me was waiting for my parcel. So I'm busy whining at my my suppliers. They're shouting at DPD trying to find the dude. They're sending him messages trying to get him to come over and do my delivery. He isn't responding. I literally got to 5 o'clock and I've still got no parcel. So I phoned the customer and basically said, look, you know, sorry, it's out of my control, nothing I can do. I can't get the delivery, so I can't get the parts, I can't finish the job. He said no problem, was really cool about it, just get it done and I'll see you tomorrow kind of thing. And then the other guy eventually went back to the depot in Wootton Bassett in Swindon. I guess dropped the parcels off, said to his boss or whoever he's in charge of that he didn't do all the deliveries because he's a lazy fucking idiot. It doesn't appreciate the knock-on effect it has in business. And some lovely chap called Paul, who is actually I didn't know this, but it's actually the son of a guy I used to send parcels with, a bloke called Normski, who used to work for Interlink, and then Interlink got bought out by DPD, and now they all work for DPD. I think they call it DPD Local, the blue vans, not the red ones. It was his son. Got the delivery, brought it straight on over from Wootton Bassett, saved the day. The only downside is it's now 8:10. Muggins here is now working on a car through the night to get it finished for tomorrow. I've got a full day tomorrow. I've actually got customers' cars queuing outside, which I hate. So the cars are outside waiting for me to work on them, but I've got to get this done first. I don't have the space in here to store 5 cars tonight, so I'm pretty much going to be sleeping up there to make sure everything's safe and nobody's trying to steal anything from the cars. So I ain't going home tonight. So the Romanian who couldn't be asked to do my parcel delivery today, I forget what your name was, Edin or something like that. Cheers. Thanks very fucking much. You're an arsehole. Right. It's 20 to 12. Managed to fit everything in by moving around the whole workshop. Keys. Other keys are in the door. That's all off. Oh, so I got the camera in. Just the coding to do, but everything's in and fitted. The camera's just there in the boot lock. The state of this place. That's in tomorrow because the horn doesn't work on it, and I've got to try and figure it out. It's probably a clock spring. But I'm done. I'm tired. Stressed after DPD's cock up today. And I'm just done. I'm done today. No more. I'm gonna go home. Try and get a bit of sleep. The only downside to this kind of stuff is when I've got things on my mind, like cars that don't work and things that need to be done, and it just takes so long. Pisses me off. But this is coming on, all back together, ready to go. Pretty much just waiting for the front speakers and tune up that. So we've had a bit of a result today. It's not all doom and gloom, but it really sucks when you try your utmost to try and get things done and you get let down by some little shit bag who just don't want to work, pure and simple. It's going to be one of the days, isn't it? Busy as. But it can wait. I'll sort it out tomorrow. What have I forgotten? Laptop. What a shitter, eh? What a bad day. Stand around fingering your own bumhole. And we're back. Feel like I've never left. We're going to try coding this thing again. We've got the camera and stuff installed, but we're not getting any joy with the picture of the camera, so that's today's task. I think the coding is correct, but we're not getting the information through, or the camera's not working. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. But we're going to crack on. I've got a headache, tired. Right, speak soon peeps. Busy day again. Morning everybody, how are we? We good? It's Wednesday. How are we? Touareg is still in. Still playing around with the coding on it. Still not having a ball. But look at this. Lucifer's grandma's just turned up. I got to fit a stereo to it. Guy's got some funky wiring in there, and we're gonna sort it out. But look at that lovely old girl. Little Lotus Elan +2. Isn't that beautiful? And also, some stuff turned up. So we had Snap on Tuesday yesterday. I did buy some things. First off, had one of these replaced. I only used the thing once, but the end of it rounded off. So Jodie's replaced that one for me. So that can go back in our little bucket. In he goes. Also, I bought a new knife. Always handy for stuff, cutting tape, boxes, you know, you name it. But yeah, a new little knife. It's quite pretty, isn't it? And you may have seen the elephant in the corner. Kablam! Ugh. The big brake conversion's turned up, or some of it, for the Chaser. We've got these nice little, he says nice stoppers just turned up, look. So we've got 2 of these ready to go on. I can't wait to get the rest of them. Look at the size of the bloody things. Compared to that, let's just get a bit of light on the old situation. Look at them bad boys, hey? Gonna be replaced with them bad boys. Yeah, buddy, that's gonna be sweet. Right, I gotta stop playing because I've got so much work to do, and I'm tired, and I'm delusional, losing the will to live. Where'd you start, eh? Where'd you start? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Lotus is all done. Nice little radio in there.
I'm going to be visiting a couple of friends. I'm going to drop in on my door.
That should do him nicely. Let's get him out. Christmas today. All my toys are turning up. So my, you know, I was talking about the adapters for the Brembos. So they've just turned up. How nice is that? That's some good old machine work, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Billet aluminium with the brackets, the adjusters and everything ready to go on. And then I've got some new bolts. Look at that. They're going to go in there. Probably have to get some washers on there, I think, just to stop that kind of marring the caliper, if you will. But look at that, hey? That's pretty posh, isn't it? Brake upgrade for the JZX. Awesome. This will be on Adam LZ next week, you watch.